Hey, hi guys, and welcome. Welcome. I hope so far you have been having a great day, especially with the very warm weather. So, yes, it's just too beautiful of a day um, to be upset about anything else. So, it's good that the day is beautiful. You're all here, so that's great. And we're at the end of Unit 1, so we're doing a review. So, that's great as well. And that means that this is your opportunity to make sure that you understand all the grammar for this unit. And we can ask as many questions to make sure that you understand it all. So that's what we're doing today. We're doing a review. Hey, how are you? A review of this unit. So making sure we understand everything that we have learned. So we're going to do it together and we're going to help each other out to understand that. So I'm in my book. I'm on page 20, review for Unit 1. So let's do this part together. If you remember this entire unit, we've been learning about introducing ourselves, using the verb to be to give information about ourselves or someone else. We know how to introduce someone to someone else. And we also know how to talk about our family. We know how to use everyday verbs. And we know how to say numbers, and especially when they have a point in them or a percentage. So that's what we've been learning. So let's get into the review. So it says here, and I'll open up my notes as well. It says here, write the words in order to make a question. Okay, so we know that the first one is a question. Sorry, they're all questions. So we know when we make a question, let's start with what tense we're talking in first. So we're talking in the present simple, which means it's in the moment. We're making a sentence. We're saying something in the moment. So we can use the subject first and then put to be and talk about all this stuff. Our name, age, location, job, whatever. That's called a statement or an affirmative. To make it a negative, we add not. So subject, to be, not. And to make a question, so this is where we need to understand the rule first before we do the question. We have two ways. We can start with to be, so M is are, and then have the subject. Or we can use one of the 6 W's, what, why, when, where, who, which. So that's where we are here. We're making a question. So let's just keep this rule in mind. So we can do it with the first one, to be, or the 6 W's, and then to be. So you got to make sure you know the full rule. So I might make that a little easier, maybe. Okay, so 2 ways in the present simple. We're only just talking about the present simple to make a question. Okay, so we have the first one. I can see that there's a W because you remember either you start with to be, M is are, or you start with the W. So it looks like it's a what. So what, then we need the verb to be. So what M is are. So it looks like it's what is. So what's, because we connect them. So it's what is, because we can connect the question word or a subject to the verb to be. So what's your name? Yeah, what's your name? Yeah, so contraction form, we were using the W and is. What's your name? Okay, number 2. It looks like it starts with the verb to be. Are you from England? Yeah, perfect. And if you notice, all these questions are about your name, your location, if you're married or not, your job. So really, the important part to see is that we have the verb to be, am, is, are in the present, because we're asking now. Yeah, so are you from England? Number 3. Where are you from? Easy. It starts with the W. We know that's the second rule. And after the W, we have the verb to be. So I know it's hard to see. I'll try and make this. So there we go. We have the second rule. Yeah. Where are you from? Number 4.
Single or
Are you single or married? Yes. So it's using the first rule to make a question with the verb to be. And the last one, it looks like with the verb to be. Yeah. Are you a teacher? Yeah. Good. So any questions about that? So it looks like pretty simple. Okay, we can go to number 2. So complete the conversation. So we might have a connection, a contraction with the S, isn't, which is the negative, are or aren't, the negative of maybe you aren't, we aren't, they aren't. So just be careful, we don't know. Okay, let's do A is Anna and B is George. Yeah, so you can read. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we don't have, I think, is by itself, but what's, because we have to choose this one, this one, this one, or this one. So yeah, what's his name? We're just connecting that. So what's his name? And George? His, yes, his. Philippe. Yeah, Philippe. Yeah, so his names, because we're connecting name is, because remember we can connect the verb to be with the subject. So his name's Philippe. What's her name? Yeah. So what's her name? And Camilla? Yeah, Camilla. Yeah. Yes, so we've got a contraction. No, they are not, which we have to say as no, they aren't. And then we have they are, but we connected the subject and the verb to be. They're from Brazil. Yeah, so what's Felipe's job? Yeah, conservationist. Remember we had this word before? Conservationist. Conservationist. So, yeah, exactly. So no, she isn't. She's a conservationist too. Good. Any question with that? So we could just see we're just asking questions. We use the W's to ask a question. We gave responses by saying yes or no first. We used a lot of contraction and yeah, to ask about someone's job, to ask about someone's name. Any question with that? Okay, number 3. Write a similar conversation about these two people from Unit 1. So do you remember we were looking at their husband and wife? They're from South Africa, I think. And Beverly and Derek. You remember their husband and wife? And we know that they are both explorers, I think photographer and yeah. So what you're going to have to do now is create a conversation and your character is these two people. So remember Beverly and Derek? This is just an example. Andres wrote this one. So A will be, I think is A the girl or the man? 1 second. I can't remember if A is Derek or Beverly, but A will be Oscar and B will be Shirley. So remember, this is a conversation with Beverly and Derek that Andres wrote for us last time. Okay, so A, Oscar, B, Shirley. Who are you? How? How did you work? What? How do you mean? And are they explorer person? Lawyers. Wow. Wow. Are they South African? South African? Okay, good. So that's a conversation that Andres wrote. So he was making a conversation between Beverly and Derek. And Beverly, the wife, was saying that she's going to have some friends coming for dinner. And the husband asked, oh, what's their names? What are their jobs? So I'm going to give you 10 minutes to create a conversation similar to this one. It doesn't matter, between husband and we know the character. You must use Beverly and Derek. They're the two people in your conversation. What's happening? So try and use all the grammar we learnt in this unit. So asking questions about jobs, age, location, talking about the verb to be, questions, negatives. So try and really keep it in the present simple. They're speaking over dinner. Maybe they're speaking while they're at work. So they're really not talking about what happened last weekend or last year. They're talking to each other in the moment. And they're asking each other something. So maybe Derek wants to tell his wife about his grandmother. Because you remember, we also learnt family vocab in this unit. So try and make a conversation. You know, he's talking to her about his grandmother or something, whatever. So you have to create a conversation and you'll come up and you'll read it. Now, we have enough time today, so we can write it. You can all write one conversation yourself. Okay, or if you want, you can work with someone next to you. Okay, so I'll give you 10 minutes to make a conversation. Hi, Victor.
Hi, how are you?
Very well. Yourself?
I'm fine, thanks. Thanks
That's
for asking.
good. No worries. That's good. So we just were doing the review, and now we're up to question 3, and we're creating a conversation between Derek and his wife, Beverly, and try and use what we learned in this unit. Maybe they're talking about jobs, age, location, name, the weather, the time, family. Maybe they're talking about some family. So this was just an example that Andres wrote for us. So you have to create one similar. So it should be about 15 maybe lines. Try and make it nice and long and make it that it's a real conversation. Imagine a husband and wife speaking to each other. So it must be, you know, like a normal, real conversation. Okay, so your characters are Beverly and her husband, Derek. So if you don't remember who they are, you can look back on page 10 to remember who they are, what they do for work, so you can make up a conversation in that thing. So don't change your characters. Don't change their jobs. Just create a conversation between the husband and the wife, Derek and Beverly. Okay, so I'll give you 10 minutes and we'll come back and check them. Okay, so let's have a look. Victor has written one for us. Let's have a look at Victor's conversation.
My conversation?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll read it though, just to have a look at the English. Okay, so we have good morning, my love. Good morning, dear. Yeah, so everyone listening, so we're looking at a conversation that Victor has done for us. So Beverly and Derek, are they your characters, Victor?
Sorry?
Are your characters Beverly and Derek? Beverly and Derek.
Yeah.
Yeah, good. Okay. Yeah.
The first phrase and never Drake.
Yes, the first one is
Second
Derek.
phrase, Beverly.
Okay, good. Okay, everyone. So let's have a look. So we have good morning, my love, which is good because when they're husband and wife, good morning, my love is very common in English. And then Beverly says, good morning, dear. Did you sleep well? Good. So we're asking a little bit of a past question, but that's fine. Yes, I did. So yeah, yes, I did. I'm great.
True.
It's funny to say I'm great because the question was, did you sleep well? So that's it. Yes, I did. So you can't really say I'm great and you. It could be yes, I did and you. Because the only question, so when you ask someone a question, the response should only be about that question. Because you didn't ask, how are you? And she says, I'm great. So did you sleep well? Yes, I did. So remember, after yes or no, we put a comma. And you, good. That's what we say in English. Yes, I did. And you? Me too. Today is a beautiful day. good. What are we going to have for breakfast? So it is a W question using the present continuous, but that's fine. I'll do coffee. We don't say I'll do. We'll say I'll make coffee, toast, and eggs. That's using, we know that's the future simple. I will. What do you think? Good present question. Sure. That's perfect. Or that will be perfect. So we could go for that will be perfect. I'm going to take a shower now. I'm going to take a shower before. Maybe she might say, I'm going to take a shower before.
Okay.
Yeah, that's perfect. But I'm going to take a shower before. Maybe but. We can practice using our but here. That'll be perfect. But I'm going to take a shower before. Okay, good. So good conversation. It was a little bit using the past simple, the future. So it was good, but it didn't really use the grammar that we learned today. Like, for example, she could have said, what's your grandma's name? And then he could have said, oh, my grandma's name is Maria. And she says, oh, how old is your grandma? I forgot. And he could say, my grandma, or maybe he's telling her about his grandmother. So we have to use what we learned in this unit to ask about people's name, their job, their location, their nationality, their age. You know, maybe he's telling her about his sick grandma. And she can say, oh, what is your grandma's age? And what's her name? Or I don't know, something like that. So that's a good conversation, a little bit not close to using the vocab in the class, but I will send it back to you. So thank you for writing that one, Victor. Okay, we have another one from Min. So let's check Min's one. So again, if you have heard what I said, if yours is talking about a conversation which is not really using the vocab in this unit, you can try and change it. No worries, Victor. Okay, so this is from Min. She says, hi, honey. Perfect. That's good. That's what husband and wife, very common word that they say. Hi, honey, how are you? I'm so tired today because work was hard. Because I worked so hard. We usually say because work was hard today. Yeah, you could say because work was hard or because I worked hard today. And then Beverly says, oh, take care. We don't really say take care when someone says they're tired. You don't say take care because he's telling her he's tired. He says, oh, I'm tired. I've worked hard today. We usually say, oh, I hope you rest well. You know, rest well. That's very common. So, oh, rest well, my love. Something like that. I will come back soon. Okay, so maybe she's overseas, I think in a different, and take you on a holiday. And take you on a holiday. Okay, thanks, honey. I will, maybe the future, I will sleep now so that tomorrow I can wake up early. Good night. And then good night. Okay, perfect. So again, a little bit not using what we learned in this unit. Remember asking about people's names, their job. Maybe the wife is introducing the husband to her friend and saying, oh, my husband, this is Maria. Maria is a lawyer. And Maria could say, oh, hi, Derek. What do you do? And he could say, so we have to use the vocab in this unit. But very good. I'll send it back to you, Min. So again, I'm so tired today because I'm so tired today because work was hard. I'll just quickly send this one to you. Maybe I'll come back soon and take you on a holiday. Okay, so I'll send this one back to you, Min. I might change it because I might make it Beverly's the tired one. And then Derek is telling her, I will take you on a holiday. So Beverly and okay. So Min, thank you for sharing that. I'll send it back to you. Okay. Do we have anyone from class that would like to share theirs? But remember, I hope it's asking using what we learned in this unit. What's your name or what's someone's name? What do they work? What's their age? So maybe they're having a conversation about Derek's sister. You know, she got married. And Beverly's asking, oh, what's your sister's husband's name? And maybe they have a baby. So she's saying, oh, what's your nephew's name? Maybe it's the nephew's birthday. They're talking about going to the nephew's birthday. Oh, what's his name? So I can write his name on the card. And how old is he? Does anyone have a conversation like that? Gustavo, okay, tell us. So because we didn't upload it anywhere, just read me, hey Julian, just read one sentence and then I'll see if I need to fix it before you continue to the next. To his wife? Who's speaking?
No. I with a friend look.
Who's looking at these two? The meant to be conversation is between Beverly and her. It's about them. It's meant to be they are the character. Oh, I know, I said it. It says write a similar conversation about these two people. That's okay. Let's read it. That's interesting. Okay, yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
They are my sister and
That is my sister. Yeah, so that is my sister and her husband. Yeah, good.
She looks younger than
Did you say she looks stronger? She looks younger. She looks much younger than him. I like that. Exclamation mark. She looks much younger than him. That's true.
What are they?
Yeah, what are they up to? Nice. What are they up to? Yeah, they are discussing because maybe they're talking, so they are discussing their work. Which is another word for talking. They are discussing their work. Talking. Yeah, they are talking about their work. Okay. So he's looking at them and they're going to travel around the world. Yep, and they are going to travel around the world. Yeah. What do they do? Yeah, so what do they do? That's how we ask what someone does for a job. So what do they do? If you want, it's for a living, or what do they do? You can stop at what do they do. Good. Yeah, so my sister is a teacher and her hubby or husband, and her husband is on the pension. Hubby. Hubby. Yeah. And a hubby is on the pension. We say and is on the pension. Or do you remember what we learned in the unit? Or he is retired. Remember, retired means he no longer works. Or he is on the pension. So my sister is a teacher and her husband is on the pension. So that means he's retired. Yeah, he's on the pension. It's more common to say, and her husband is retired. So that's more common, but the other one is still, yep, retired. Okay, good. And awesome. Where? So how did he look at them? And then they're saying, but where are they now? Ah, okay. So where are they now? Yep. Yeah. So now they are in South Africa. Good, because we know. I would have maybe said that in the beginning when he was looking at the photo. So he would have said, my sister is a teacher and her hubby is that. I would have said, oh, what's your sister's name? It's a bit funny to ask about the name when, you know, like you kind of said, this is my sister. You straight away, oh, what's her name? Kind of connects better. So always keep connected information together because it sounds funny now. He's saying, oh, what's her name? But he asked, where are they? They're in South Africa. Great. So I might have had that a little bit before. What's her name? And the answer. And she's, yeah, so she's Caroline. I miss her. Yeah, so at the end, now they're in South Africa. Great. And then he could say, I miss them. I miss my sister a lot. So you see how that was a nice ending? Because he says, where are they? And he's saying, oh, well, they're in South Africa. And the friend says, great. And he says, yeah, but I miss my sister a lot. So that was a nice ending. Yeah, but I miss my sister a lot. Perfect. So the name, I would have just had it a little bit above with my sister is a teacher and her husband is on the pension. And then the friend could say, oh, what's your sister's name? Her name's, yeah, whatever the name is. And then he could say, oh, where are they now? Now they're in South Africa. Great. Yeah, but I miss my sister a lot. Because saying, yeah, it is good that she's traveling, but I miss her. So good conversation. It was good, even though it wasn't exactly Beverly and Derek, but it was perfect because it was using the grammar that we learned, asking about where are they, using the verb to be, asking about jobs, talking about the retirement because we learned that vocab, their work. I like this one. She looks much younger than him. What are they up to? Using very casual conversation. So that was good. That was good. Thank you for sharing that one, Gustavo. It sounded like you were clapping. Okay, anyone else who would like to share their conversation? Yeah, this is good. Okay, you can read yours. So Italo is going to share his. Yes. You have to. Yes, tell us.
Beverly in Safari is very. I am so amazed by these majestic animals.
Yes, so Beverly, this adventure. What did you say? This safari is amazing. So they're speaking to each other in the moment, and the wife says, or the husband says to the wife, this safari is amazing. What's the next one? Just slowly, slowly, so I can repeat.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm Beverly.
Yes.
Great.
Okay.
Personagem actor, right?
Yes, two people. Two people.
Aí pegou o cara lá.
Now the husband.
Husband.
Yes.
Beverly, I understand. There. Tomorrow I will be even more excited.
Yes.
We will be capturing breathtaking moments with the wildlife.
In the wildlife. Breathtaking. We will be capturing amazing moments in the wildlife. I think something like that. Yeah. In the wildlife.
Okay.
Yes, Beverly.
Finish.
Good. I like it. I like it. If we had it up, we have to share that one. That's a very good one.
That time I will create the conversation between Juan Carlos Abadinha and Osama bin Laden.
Oh, who?
Yeah.
Who? Osama bin Laden.
Conversation
Who?
between Juan Carlos Abadinha
Ah,
and Osama bin Laden.
oh, okay. Create. Tell me. Yes.
The issue about business.
Yes. I would like to hear this one. Yes. Okay, good. So Italo did very good. He had the conversation about Beverly and Derek. They were in the moment speaking about the safari. And I love how he showed us what Beverly said and what Derek said. Good. Who would like to share next? Who would like to show us their conversation? No? Okay, so what I'm going to do is switch your writing with someone behind you. So switch it with someone else. And that way you can read each other's and see if you can fix each other's grammar. Okay, so everybody give your writing to someone else. Yeah? So make sure. You sure? Why? I can help you. Cool. Okay, because I can't have a look at everyone. Give to someone else and see if they can check your English, and then I'll check. Okay, I'll check. What's your name? Hi, my name is Rose. Nice to meet you. What are you? From Australia. How long have you been in Australia? I've been, yeah, you don't say in this. I've been here for 1 year. How old are you? 26. Oh, you are very young. I'm 44 years. Are you single or married? Good. The vocab, yeah, I'm single, aren't you? I have a girlfriend. Her name is Sonia. How old is she? She's 36 years old. What's your job? I'm a teacher. I don't work. I just came to study. Okay, see you later. Yeah, good. Okay, good. Yeah, using the vocab we learned in class. Good. Okay, are you checking each other's writing? Try and help each other by fixing, if you see grammar mistakes, try to fix it for each other. Did you have all good? Yeah? Yeah? Okay. Mistakes? No? That's good. Yeah. Okay, so George is going to tell us his conversation. Okay, so what's your conversation, George? Yeah? What's your conversation? Yeah? Yours. Yeah. Okay, bring it to me. I'll read it. Okay, so we have conversation. Who's this one? Beverly or Derek? The wife? Husband? And the wife. Yeah, Beverly. Okay, so the husband was Derek. So the husband says, "Hi, love." Perfect. That's what we say. So, hi, love. Hi, my love. Hi, love. Is perfect. Okay, then we have Beverly. She says, "Hi, darling." Hi, darling. Perfect. So, hi, love. Hi, darling. Then we have Derek, the husband. How do you feel today? Perfect. Good question. How do you feel today? She says, "Excellent." How about you? Perfect. So excellent. How about you? And the husband says, yeah, we don't say in English more or less tired. That must be very common in Spanish. Not very common in English. Not in English. We say, just a little tired. That's maybe more common in Australia. So we say, oh, just a little tired, or yeah, just a little tired, because more or less it's not very common in English. So I'm okay, but just a little tired is another common way. Not too bad, but feeling a little tired. So do not say more or less. Good. The wife says, "Why?" Or "Why is that?" Like, why? That's another word for saying why, or why is that? And the husband says, "Because work is just difficult." Yeah, work is just difficult. It's a new experience, and therefore think. Yeah, and think. What do you mean, and therefore think? Think what? I think. Yeah, it doesn't make, yeah, you have to continue what you mean and think what. So you could say, "Why is that?" Like, why? That's another word for why. Work is just difficult at the moment. So I might just say, "Oh, work is just difficult at the moment. It's a new experience," or we have whatever. He could explain what the new experience is. And then she says, "I hope you take a holiday." Yeah, we say, "I hope you take a break soon." I hope you take time off. Even time off. Another word for break is time off. I hope you take time off soon. I think so, yes. But with you. Ah. And then Derek says, if we say "I hope," the response is always, "Yeah, I hope so too." We use the same verb. Yeah, I hope so too. So we don't really do it. I wish. We don't use a different verb. So if anyone says to you, "I hope you do well in the test," you say, "Thanks, I hope so too." "I hope you have a great trip." "Thanks, I hope so too." We use that same verb. So hope is always common to repeat the same in the response. So he says, yeah, I hope so too, but with you. Ah, that's very beautiful. So the husband is tired, but still the wife wished him that he has time off work soon, or a break or a holiday. And then he says, I hope so too, but with you. That's beautiful. Thank you for sharing that. So good. We had, thank you. So again, not really using much of the grammar from the unit, but it's still good conversation. So I'll leave that up there for a moment. Does anyone else want to share the conversation? So I hope I'll give you an opportunity. Maybe we'll spend another 5 minutes. Try to write one that's more about, they're talking about work, their family members, something about age, the age of an animal, like maybe he's holding a sick elephant and she's saying, oh, how old is the elephant? You know, like we have to try and use the grammar in this unit. That's why I just say that. So does anyone else have one that kind of is more like that? Yeah. Okay. Thank you. George, did you write your correction? Because I need to, yeah, did you fix it? Yeah.
I take a photo.
Oh, you take a photo. Oh, good, good. Okay. Yeah.
What?
Yes. Perfect. Okay. Thank you. And I like the little sticker. Okay, so we have the wife. Let's have a look. And I'll just close off. Gustavo, did you also take yours? Yeah, Gustavo, did you look at yours? Yeah. Okay, so I'll close it. Just, yeah. Okay, so we have the wife and the husband. So the wife says, hi, my honey. Hi, my honey. Where are you? Are they talking on the phone? Perfect. Where are you? And the husband says, hi, my love. So, hi, my love. Perfect. Good natural conversation. Hi, my love. I'm at the elephant sanctuary. That's why you laughed when I said that. I'm at the elephant sanctuary. Perfect. And then the wife says, wow, that's great. But is it safe? Yeah, nice. But is it safe? Like, wow, that's great. But are you safe? But is it safe? But are you safe? Yeah. But are you okay? But are you safe? Maybe it would have been, but is it safe to be there? But are you safe? The husband says, yes. Don't worry, my love. Good. Don't worry, my love. I'm with expert caregivers. Perfect. The wife says, oh, okay. I won't worry then. Perfect. I won't worry then. I would have added that word. I won't worry then. My honey, tell me more about your experience with maybe tell me more about your time. Would have been more common to say, okay, well, tell me more about your time with the elephants. But experience as well. Tell me about more your time with the elephants. The husband says, well, is a very common way to start that sentence. Well, it's an incredible and unforgettable experience. she says, the wife says, wow. No, she says, really? Sorry, she says, really? Good. That's very common. We say, really? Oh, my love. I'm very happy for you. I want no elephants. No, what is she trying to say? We don't really say it that way. So I want no elephants. So we'll go for I would like to have that experience. Maybe it's like, we don't really say no. Remember, no is only used when we know people. Oh, I'd like to know him. Or after, when you've traveled to a place. So say when you go back to Colombia, you could say, yeah, now I know Adelaide very well because you lived there. But you don't really say that as a future thing. Oh, I wish I know Colombia. No. I say, oh, I wish I can travel to Colombia. I wish I can go. I wish I can see Colombia for the future. But you can only use no to talk about people or after the experience of a place, but not for the future. So I would like to have that experience. I would like to see elephants too. I don't know, like I would like to see elephants too. I'd like to help out the elephants too, because sanctuary is where they're helping out the elephants. So he's not just going for fun, he's helping them out. I would like to, yeah, help out. I'd like to help out elephants too. And then the husband says, I promise to take you to meet the elephants. Yeah, I promise to take you next time. Maybe just next time. Instead of repeating to know the elephants, maybe just, I promise to take you next time. So when he goes there again for work, he says, well, I promise to take you next time. And she says, this is amazing. Only if something's happening now, like, oh, wow, this is amazing, the experience now. But that would be amazing because it hasn't yet happened. So that would be amazing. Okay, good. Perfect. So that was a conversation between the husband and wife, and they're having a conversation in the moment. So good. Thank you for sharing that. And I hope you got to see some of the grammar. I know we haven't learned it yet, like the future of would be. But I like that Juanita used job description, caregivers. Where are you? Question. Good. Present question. But are you safe? Good. Yeah, I would like to help out the elephants too. Okay, good. Thank you for sharing that. I'll send that to people in the chat. So I hope you're seeing a lot of these, the English common expressions between husband and wife. It was perfect. And especially I added here, well. So when someone asks you something and you're like, oh, well, and then you want to speak about the experience, we say well a lot. That's very, oh, well, this is what happened. How was your day? Well, this happened. So we use that a lot. Very common to say, well, and really. Yeah, really? When you're surprised. Oh, wow, really? Yeah. Okay, good. We can do one more. Who would like to share their writing? One more. So only one person. There we go. Thank you, Brian. So your mistakes will help us all. Yep, Beverly and Derek. Okay, so let's have a look at this one. So I'm going to take this one off, but you have it here. Actually, I'm going to keep yours as an example because it's nice. Bye. Okay, so this will be the last one. Okay, good. So the husband says, "Hey, love." I might do H because it's a lot easier, I think. So, "Hey, love, look at this elephant."
I will save Adriano again.
Oh, yeah, that's funny. You should.
Time will be $100.
Yes. Last time it was even.
Every day.
Every day
I
you
don't
say
think
them.
I want to forget. Nothing. I am not.
Okay, so hey love, look at this elephant. And then the wife says, "It's awesome." The elephant, it's awesome. You have to say something else. If I'm looking at an elephant, I would say, "Oh, he's amazing," or maybe it's amazing. Yeah, how amazing. We use phrases like this, like, "Wow, how amazing." Yeah, unless you're specifically saying something about the elephant, like, "Oh, he looks so unwell," or "He looks," I don't know, but maybe just "how amazing." Yes, wow, how amazing. And then the husband says, take a picture of me." So that's good. Take a picture of me with the elephant. Yeah, take a picture of me with the elephant. And the wife says, "Of course," or "Sure." It's more sure. Okay. Smile. Good. We learned that today. In this unit. Smile. And then the wife says, "Sure, smile. And I want a photo of us too." Okay, and I want a photo of us too. The husband says, "Good idea." Yeah, perfect. Good idea. Or "It's a good idea," or just "Good idea." And then the husband says, "Put the camera." Good idea. Put the camera on the tree over there. It's more common to say over there. Like, put the camera on the tree over there. Yep, so the camera can stay. Thank you. That's okay. Okay, so good idea. Put the camera on the tree over there. And on timer. The wife says, "Okay, smile, the timer is on." Hey. Maybe the timer is on. Okay, the timer is on. Smile. Smile. And then Derek says, "It's the best photo." That, because unless, I think you could see it, he would say, "That is such a good photo. That is such a good photo." A bit more common to say it like that. So that is such a good photo. Because when you're looking at something, you're saying that. "Oh, wow, that is such a good photo." And then she says, "Yes." The wife says, "Yes. I am publishing on my website and social network." So it's a future because she's not really doing it now. I mean, unless she'll say, "Okay, I'm going to," or you'd say, "Yes, I'm going." That is such a good photo. Yeah. It's more common we say "yeah." and instead of yes. But yeah, we say yeah a lot. I don't know if you hear us. Yeah is so much common. So yeah, I'm going to publish it. It's a bit formal speaking like that. You just say, I'm going to upload it. You know, we just say, I'm going to upload it. I'm going to put it on my website. I'm going to upload it on my website and social medias, social networks, yeah, and my social medias. I'm going to upload it on my website and social medias. And my social medias, yeah, my social medias. Then Derek says, the husband, he says, oh, you will have many followers. He'll say something like, oh, great, maybe more great, you will get, so a little bit of a future here, but that's fine. You will get so many followers. And then Beverly says, yes. So again, it's more common, yeah. We just keep repeating, yeah. So the wife then says, I know. If you want, I know is another common thing. So instead of all the time, yes, which is not very natural in a conversation in English. I don't know if in Spanish, do you always say sí? Because in English, not really. We say things like, yeah, I know. Yeah, cool, great. Like, we don't really keep saying yes. So here, I might have said, she might say, I know. I love publishing our trip. I know. I love sharing. I love sharing our trips online. Might say something like that. Yeah, I know. I love sharing. I love sharing our trips. Yes. So I love sharing our trips online. And then the husband says, that's okay. You can't respond, that's okay. That's okay is if I did something like maybe I said to you, oh, I'm so sorry. I forgot to bring you my book. You say, oh, that's okay. Or that's okay is like saying, don't worry. So she said to him, I love sharing our trips. So he can't say, don't worry. So he's not going to say, that's okay. He's going to say, perfect. Great. Well, he could say, she goes, I love sharing our trips online. And you could say, well, I like your ending. That's a part of being a photographer. Good, I like that because you mentioned the job. He says to her, well, that's a part of being a photographer, that you share your trips. So that's a bit more natural, common English way of speaking. So try not to keep saying yes. Try and use more yeah, but even don't keep saying yeah. You have to have other ways. Great, I know, sure, cool, awesome, perfect. Even perfect is a very good one. Good, thank you for sharing that. I'll leave that up for you so you can see, you can put the corrections in there, but thank you. Okay, so that was Brian. Maybe we can do one more. One more. Anyone? Last opportunity to share your writing. Who would like to share their writing? You like to share your writing? No? It's a good opportunity to see your mistakes. Anyone else online? Jessica, Santiago, Valeria. Would you like to, or Victor, did you have another writing? Does anyone else want to share their writing?
Write in my conversation?
No, if you have another one? No? No? Clayton? I know you know. Why not? Why don't don't be shy. We learn from each other's mistakes. You know? No? Last chance. Anyone else would like to show their writing so I can fix your English? Anna? No? Yeah? Yeah, come. Okay, so this is the last one that we can do. So let's have a look at Anna's writing. Okay, so who do we have? A is that the husband or wife? A is wife. A is wife. Okay. Okay, so we have Anna's conversation. So the wife, I'll just put W because it's more easier. She says, hi, love. Perfect. Hi, love. Hi, my love. Hi, love. Very common in English. The husband says, hi, darling. How's it going? Good using how's it going? Casual, how are you? How's it going? How are things? I'll give you another one here. How are things? How are things? How's it going? How are things? What's happening? Remember, we learned what's happening. How's it going? How are things? What's going on? There's another good one. What's going on? Okay, so good. Very common ways of saying how are you? Because how are you is very basic. In real life, especially as an English speaker, we have different ways. What's going on? What's happening? How are things? You know, we say it in lots of different ways. We don't keep saying, how are you? How are you? How are you? So that's good. There's some other options there. And then the wife says, very well. Perfect. Yep, very well. And you? How is your work? Yeah, very well. And you? How is work? So we don't need to say you, just very well. And you? How is work? The husband says, not bad. That's perfect. That's very common. Not bad. Not bad. The work is easy now. Not really. We say not bad. Work is easy at the moment. So at the moment, work is easy at the moment. I hope to return home soon. So I hope to return home soon. She says, the wife says, okay. Not really. You don't respond okay. So when someone says, I hope, either you say, I hope so too, or can't wait. Like maybe you should say, can't wait, my love. Because she's saying, I can't wait to see you. Can't wait, my love. I wanna, very good casual conversation. I wanna go to meet the animals on the weekend. We don't meet animals, we see animals. So I can't wait, my love. I wanna see the animals on the weekend. Yeah, maybe it's her work as well. I want to see the animals on the weekend. I'm not sure where. She's like, I want to see the animals. Which animals is she talking about? She is an explorer, so can't wait, my love. I want to see some wildlife animals on the weekend. Maybe for work, I have to. So I might say maybe she I have to see some wildlife animals on the weekend. I think maybe because she could be talking about her job. I have to see some wildlife animals on the weekend. And then the husband says, perfect. Yeah, sounds perfect. Maybe it's more common, sounds perfect. That's a very good expression we say, sounds perfect. I'll see you soon. So I'll see you soon. I'll see you soon. Perfect. And then the wife says, take care, my love. Yeah, perfect. So then the wife, I think it's just going to go to the next line, but take care, my love. So sounds perfect. I'll see you soon. And then she says, take care, my love. Okay, good. So again, really good conversation. Thank you for sharing that, Anna. It had real life asking each other, how's it going? How are things? Talking about their work, and more common expressions like sounds perfect, can't wait, my love, I'll see you soon. If someone says I hope, thank you. So we reply back hope so too, or can't wait. It depends how close you are with them. Okay, perfect. So I'll share that one with everyone in the chat. Okay, so let's take a break, and when we come back, we will continue with the review and the grammar that we've been learning for this unit. So we'll take a break and we will come back. Okay, so let's get back into our textbook, into our review. So we have choose the correct option to complete the sentences. Now, before we do these, let's have a look back. Do you remember when we have a subject, I, you, he, she, it, we, they, and then we have a verb? Like, for example, the verb to be. So I am Laila, or it could be an action verb like I study, I work, I enjoy, whatever. So that's when we need to use these subject with an action. But if you have a noun, if you're speaking about an object, a noun, not an action, then you have to say my, your, his, her, its, our, or their. And that was called possessive adjectives. So that's why it becomes my book, your phone, my pen, their children. So that's how we know whether to use a subject or a possessive adjective. It just depends. Is the next word an action or is it a noun? So that was our rules right here. And that one. So if we look at what's, now you is a subject and your is a possessive adjective. So we need to look at the next word. Is it an action or is it a noun? A name is a noun. So what's your name? That's how we know that it must be a possessive adjective. Your, not you. The next one, his or he aunt is French. Now, aunt is a noun. Exactly. His aunt is French. It didn't say he is French. It's talking about a noun that belongs to someone. A possessive means something that's yours. So his auntie, his aunt is French. We're using, again, the possessive adjective. The next one, they or they are my cousins.
There.
They.
Oh, they.
Oh, actually, Victor, you could connect them by saying they're my cousins. So yeah, as long as you could connect that. So they're my cousins. But we need this the subject because the next word is a verb. Are is a verb. It comes from the verb to be, and it's plural. They are. So that's why it's they, not their. I didn't say their mother is French. There's a verb. There's not a noun here. It's a verb. Number 4, is it the photographers or the photographer is?
Photographers.
The photographers. His wife is my best friend, because the next word was a noun. So photographers is the possessive. It's it's saying that this belongs to him, his wife. This is his wife. So there should be one more rule here, and that's when we have a noun and then we put that S like that. That's saying something is theirs. And number 5 is now mother is a noun, so we can't say she because she is a subject which goes with a verb. Because mother is a noun, we need to say her mother. Her mother is from Germany, but yes, Switzerland. The reason it's she is because there's the next word is a verb. Yes, she is. She is from Switzerland.
Sorry, teacher. Number 4.
Yes.
My best friend, right?
The photographer's wife is my. Yes, thank you. The reason my, because the next word is a noun. Friend is a noun. Best is just an adjective, but friend is a noun. So my comes from my friend. So it's a possessive adjective with the noun. My friend, my best friend. Yeah. So that's really simple to know which one we need to use. The subject, I, you, he, she, it, we, they goes with an action. Don't forget, even to be, M is are, is a verb. M is are, or it could be whatever, study, play, run, speak, whatever. So that they're verbs. And then the possessive one is because there's a noun. Noun like book, house, telephone, sister, car, whatever. It's a noun. Yeah, so now we can use the verb to be in sentences. So we can tick that. We also can use the possessive and the possessive adjective. So they were the rules that we learned. So the subject, the possessive adjective, and the possessive. Okay, let's go to the next part. And yes, Santiago is online now. So if you remember, we looked at vocab for family members and talking about age, job, country, relationship, surname. This was all using the verb to be. So what's a surname? Which one would be, yeah, Stevenson. So B is a surname. What's a relationship? What word? Brother.
Brother.
Age?
28.
28. Job?
Teacher.
Teacher. And country? China.
China.
So we can make a sentence with that. We can say, Stevenson, we don't have his first name, but that's fine. Stevenson is 28 years old. He has a brother. He is a teacher. He is a teacher in, actually, yeah, nice. Good sentence. He is a teacher in China. Connected.
His
Teacher.
his surname
Yes.
is
His
Stephenson.
surname, we could go for his surname is Stevenson.
Stephenson.
And I can make, he is 28 years old. He has a brother. He is a teacher in China. Yeah. So we can make sentences out of that. Okay, let's complete the sentences with the verbs. So we learned to look at numbers and talking about percent. So 90%, we're talking about everyday verbs. 90% of families
Have
have a computer in their house. 2, 80% of the population
speak
speak English. A lot of people
live
live in apartments, not houses. How many people work in agriculture? Good. They're just very simple everyday verbs. To have, to speak, to live, and to work. Just in the present simple. Okay, number 7. Write the opposite word. So if I say single, married. Or you could say
Married.
engaged. That's before they get married. When someone's engaged, in a relationship, partner, they're the opposite word, but married. Brother, sister, uncle, yeah, aunt or auntie. More common in Australia to say auntie, yeah. Auntie or aunt. Niece, nephew. Yep, so niece is the female, nephew is the male. Hello, goodbye. Good, very simple. Write 3 sentences. So this is a good game. 2 are true and 1 is false with information about you. And then we're going to guess it. So for example, mine was, I had 3 sentences. The 3 sentences for me were, I love swimming, I have chickens, and I don't eat beef. So which one do you think is false? I love swimming. I have chickens. Yeah, you think this is false? Yeah. That's actually true. I do have chickens.
Yeah.
Yes. The false one is I don't eat beef because I do eat beef. So that's the false one because I do, because
This is about you?
Yes. This is true for me? Yes.
Okay.
So this was for someone else. Their 3 sentences was, I love waterfalls, I am a kung fu fighter, and I love cats. We had to guess which one is false, and it was this one. They are not a kung fu fighter. So someone else said, I'm from Colombia. We knew that that was true because we know them. I don't like burgers, and I don't like vegetables. The false one was this one. I don't like burgers. So we're going to do the same. So write 3 sentences. So these were examples here about yourself, but don't tell us which one is false. One of them is a fake sentence about you. Okay, so I'll give you about 5 minutes. You got to write 3 sentences, but one of them is false about you. So for example, maybe I could say, I am 15 years old. That's my fake sentence. But try and make it real so that we don't know. Like, for example, mine was about the chicken. You would have thought that's fake, but that actually is true. Okay, so I'll give you 5 minutes. Write 3 sentences. 2 of them are true, 1 is false. And the class together, we are going to guess which one is your false sentence. Okay, we'll come back in a moment. Okay, so let's have a look. So Victor says, my favorite color is pink. I really like soccer and I'm 30. Which one do we think is fake for Victor? The first one, is that right, Victor? Maybe he likes pink. We don't know.
It's more difficult.
Nah. So no?
Sorry.
So we think this one is the fake sentence. Is that true? Is this the fake sentence?
The first phrase?
Yes. Is that
The first
untrue?
phrase? Fake.
Yes. Okay, good. So we picked it up. That's untrue, that first sentence. It's a false sentence. Yep, false. Okay, good. Let's start with Clayton. What are your 3 sentences? You haven't finished? Okay, we'll come back. Oscar?
Speak Spanish.
Mm-hmm.
Work.
Yes.
I like sleep.
And I like sleeping.
I love
Yeah,
I love sleep.
I don't work. Which one do we think is false? The second? Is that true? So you do work. Yes. Okay, so we know that Oscar speaks Spanish and he likes speaking and he does work. This was a false sentence. The true sentence is I work. So good, he tricked us. Okay, Juanita.
I like ice cream.
Mm.
I don't like cake. I like this.
I don't like chocolate cake. And I like vegetables. Which one do we think is fake? Is false, I mean.
Vegetables.
I like ice cream.
True.
Is that the fake one? I like ice cream. Oh, you don't like ice cream? What? Why? There you go. That's a good one. I was gonna pick this one. But you don't. So this is false. So her true sentence is I don't like ice cream. Wow, interesting. Okay. Is it why? Maybe because there are many flavors. Why? Yeah, many flavors.
Because
Yeah.
I like the milk.
Yes.
The mixed milk. No.
Yeah. Is it because it doesn't feel good when you?
No.
Oh,
No.
the taste. Interesting. Okay. Good. That was we didn't know. Okay, Brian. I traveled to the USA.
I like running.
I like running. Which one do we think is fake? False. The second one? Yep. Okay, so he didn't travel to the USA. So that's not a true sentence because his real sentence is I haven't traveled to the USA. I haven't traveled to the USA. So good. Okay, we can do a few more. Sebastian. Actually, what I'm gonna do, let's write them up on the board. So that's good because yeah, you have this right up on the board. Yes, in my backyard. Yeah, too. Yeah, 8 years. Yeah, they're very cute. I'll show you a photo one day. Maybe I'll upload it to the Facebook one where I said upload a photo and tell us about it. I'll put my chicken and I'll write myself about it. Okay, so Sebastian says, I like to play soccer. He has a daughter. I have a daughter. So which one to drink coffee? Which one was false? The last one?
Yeah.
So you don't like to drink coffee. Yeah, I know. You're crazy. How do you live? You're missing out. You're missing out on life. Coffee is everything. Yes, exactly. He's not a true Colombian. No. And even if you're an Australian, we love our coffee. So it should be I like to drink coffee. Because remember, you can't have two verbs together. So that should have been I like to drink coffee. Okay, good.
Also, to like drink.
Yeah, exactly. I like drinking. Yeah, exactly. I like drinking. Yep. Yep. Okay, because one is the present continuous, another one is the present simple. Yep. I like drinking coffee or I like to drink coffee. Good. Okay. Jimena, you can come up and write 3 sentences and we have to pick which one is false. I'll just do Jessica. Jessica says, I like fruits and vegetables. I don't like cold. I don't like the cold, maybe. The cold weather. I don't like the cold weather. I like to ride a bike and I don't like walking. Which one do we think for Jessica is false? I reckon the last one. I think she likes to walk. Which one is your false sentence? No, we have to have one false or true. No, one must be not true. So I think what you could do is you could write the last one. You could say, I like walking. So if like this, then the last one is false because we know you don't like walking. Okay, good. So Jimena says, I like to eat beef. Is that right? I like to eat beef. I'm 31 years old. I don't like to play soccer. Which one is false? And just remember that should be I like.
No, I know.
Which one? Which one, love? I can't see.
Is I love.
Ah, I love. Oh, I love to eat. Sorry, yeah, I can't see from here. I love to eat beef. Okay, so which one is false? I love to eat beef. I'm 31 years old. I don't like to play soccer. I think the last one. Is that right? The last one. Good. I don't like to play soccer. So you like to play soccer. Yeah. Okay, so that was your false one. Good. George, you can come up. So remember, one must be false, and we have to guess. So we have to put the conversation in order. You've got Sonia and Arnold and Rosa. So what's the conversation? So we're just going to put the number next to which one first. So the first one is Rosa. Hi, my name's Rosa. Nice to meet you. That's the first one. The second one is Arnold. Nice to meet you too. So that should be 4. So nice to meet you too, Rosa. I'm Arnold, and this is my wife, Sonia. Number 3, which one is after that? The last Sonia. Hello, Rosa. Where are you from? And then it goes back to Sonia, number 1. She says, number 3. Ah, yes, I'm from Italy. Yes, 3. But I live in France. See you tomorrow. Are you and Arnold from England? And then Sonia says, Arnold is, but remember how we learned about the conjunction and but? So she's changing what she said. She said, Arnold is from England, but she doesn't want to talk about England anymore. So she said, but I am not from England. I am from Scotland. So that's the conversation between Sonia, Arnold, and Rosa. So good, we can see that they were asking each other, nice to meet you, using these expressions. Where are you from? What's your name? So using the verb to be. Okay, we're at the end. So now we know we can do number 10. Now we already know each other. I know we know each other, so we can introduce ourselves. We know how to say, hi, my name is, remember we did that the very first day when you started this lesson. I got you to introduce yourself. But let's talk about introducing other people. So I'm just going to pick randomly. For example, Juanita, can you introduce Gustavo to us? Can you tell us his name, where he's from, what language he speaks, what his job is, what his age is, any information that you know? I know maybe you don't know all of it, but as much as you know, tell us about Gustavo. This is Gustavo. Yes? Yeah?
He has a wife and 2 little
Daughters, perfect. He has a wife and 2 little daughters. So Juanita used the verb to have to talk about nouns. So she said he has a wife and 2 little daughters. Perfect. He speaks Spanish. Yeah, thank you. Perfect. Gustavo, can you introduce Clayton to us? This is Clayton. He's from Brazil. He loves coffee. Yes. He really likes perfect video games. Yeah, perfect. Thank you. Victor, can you introduce someone in the class? Do you remember anyone? You can pick anyone from the class and tell us about them.
Sorry, teacher.
Can you tell me about who does Victor sit next to usually? Who he knows, yeah. Okay, that's okay. Can you introduce Victor? Maybe talk about your grandmother or your sister. Tell us about your brother or a family member.
For example, I don't know.
Tell us about anyone you want. Your grandmother, your sister, your friend. I'll let you think about it, maybe for a minute. So you're going to tell us about someone. Okay, so you can pick anyone, your friend, your sister, your grandmother, your mother, anyone that you want. Tell us about them. While
Tell
you're
about age.
anything, yeah, any information you want to tell us about someone. So remember, we know now how to say who this is, what their job is, how old they are, where they are from, what they speak, what
Type
religion they are.
or oh, type or voice?
Anyone.
Okay. About my father, he is 63
He is 63. So my father is 63 years old.
and he's retired.
He is retired. Good sentence.
He lives in Brazil,
Mhm.
and he's like to go to the beach.
And he likes to go to the beach. And he likes spending time at the beach. Yep. Some more
Is it
sentences.
good?
Yeah, this is perfect. Yes. Any other information? Is he married? Is he single?
He's divorced. He's
He's
divorced.
divorced. Okay, good. He's divorced. Yeah. How many children does he have? He has
He has three children.
perfect.
Three children.
He has 3 children. Yeah. And
3 men.
3 what?
Not children.
What does he have?
He has a car.
Yeah.
He has a home.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say.
Okay, perfect. And he speaks Portuguese. Sorry, were you from Brazil?
Your his language.
Yes.
Yeah, he speaks Portuguese.
Perfect. Does he speak English?
No, just
Ah,
Portuguese.
he speaks Portuguese, but he doesn't speak English.
Okay.
Okay, good. Thank you for sharing that. Okay, Clayton, can you tell us about Silvio?
He has been he was This class, is he is from Brazil. He speaks Portuguese. He speaks Portuguese. He's like he play video game. Yes, he was playing video games. So good. You tell me. He's a mechanic. Yeah, thank you. Tell me about us.
This is Brian.
Good.
He's from Colombia. He is 19 years.
Old?
Yeah, old.
His name is 12. Not yes.
Mobile phone. Spanish. And he's from Colombia. He like playing now.
Yeah.
Special we have very rich.
And he studied English with you. Here. He work in the morning.
Tell me my topic. Yes. Oh, you can tell. Yes.
This is Juanita. She she loves dancing. She long hair. She is small.
Yeah.
How to introduce ourselves and talk about ourselves, but we know how to say someone else. Most importantly is this is not, I think I was hearing some people say some other words, but you have to say this is. Even if you're talking about this is Oscar and this is Juanita and this is Mario, we say this is and we keep repeating it. Doesn't matter how many people you're introducing, this is Clayton. But other than that, good. We know how to talk about ourselves and we know how to talk about someone else. So let's continue with the next lesson, extra materials, before we have the test. The test is just on Unit 1, so it should be very easy. And that's what we did. So we'll go through more review tomorrow before the test. So yeah, see you all then. And thank you, Oscar, for ending very beautiful about Juanita. That was very beautiful. Yes, he did pass, didn't he? We're all, yeah. And see you, Jessica and Victor. Have a good night.
Yeah.
See you tomorrow. Good night, Victor.
Bye-bye, teacher.
Bye-bye.
See you, Jessica. Good night. See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Yep. Bye.
Thank you.
Well, you're welcome. Good night.